Hello everyone. Last class we discussed on few examples on bias in an index number and to compute the factor reversal test and the time reversal test. We'll go on to see few more examples. Example 27. Using the following data, verify whether Lasperius index satisfies factor reversal test. Another Marshall-Edgeworth index number satisfies time reversal test. We have the data given. We have 5 items: rice, wheat, oil, fish and milk, and we have the price and value of these items, commodities, in the base year as well as the current year. So we have to calculate the Lasperius index. We have to verify whether Lasperius index satisfies factor reversal test and Marshall-Edgeworth index number satisfies time reversal test. So solution: here prices and values of base period and current period are given. So we must convert the values into quantities and then proceed testing of index numbers. Always when the data is given, check into it whether the value is given or the quantity is given. If the quantity is given, then you can proceed in calculating, but if the value is given, first we'll have to convert those values into quantity and then proceed. So value is nothing but price into quantity. Therefore quantity will be value divided by price. So we'll create a table. First the commodities, the 5 commodities, then P naught is given, then the value, that is P naught Q naught is given, then P1 is given, and the value P1 Q1 for the current year and base year is given. So first we'll calculate the quantity. Q naught will be nothing but value divided by price. Value is nothing but P naught Q naught divided by price, that is P naught. The next column Q1, that is value in the current period, that is P1 Q1 divided by the price P1. So we'll get Q0 and Q1. Then we'll again calculate P0 and Q0 and P1 and Q0 and P0 and Q1. Then we'll find the summation of all these values, that is P0 Q0, P1 Q1, P0 Q1 and P1 Q0. Now we have to check whether Lasperius index number satisfies factor reversal test. So consider Lasperius price index number. P01 is to the power L is nothing but summation P1 Q0 divided by summation P0 Q0. We have the values calculated from the table. We substituted. Lasperius quantity index number is nothing but Q01 to the power L is summation Q1 P0 divided by summation Q0 P0. The values is already calculated. So according to factor reversal test, P01 into Q01 should be V01. So we'll substitute and see whether we are getting the same or not. So consider P01 into Q01, that is 3760 divided by 3540 into 3770 divided by 3540, which is not equal to V01, which is V01 should be 4125 divided by 3540. That is P1 Q1 divided by P0 Q0, which is not equal to. That's why the P01 into Q01 is not equal to V01. Therefore Lasperius index number does not satisfy the factor reversal test. Then consider Marshall-Edgeworth's price index number. The formula for P01 for Marshall-Edgeworth's price index number is summation P1 Q0 plus summation P1 Q1 divided by summation P0 Q0 plus summation P0 Q1. We have the values calculated. We'll substitute it and we get P01 is 7885 divided by 7310. Marshall-Edgeworth's price index with time reversed is, that is P10 will be summation P0 Q1 plus summation P0 Q0 divided by summation P1 Q1 plus summation P1 Q0. Again we have all the values calculated. We get P10 as 7310 divided by 7885. So according to time reversal test, we have to get P01 into P10 as 1. We have the values calculated for P01 as well as P10 for Marshall-Edgeworth's price index number. We'll substitute it. 7885 divided by 7310 into 7310 divided by 7885. The numerator and denominators for both of the quantities get cancelled by each other and we get it as 1. That is P01 into P10 is 1. So hence Marshall-Edgeworth's index number satisfies the time reversal test. The next topic is consumer price index number, CPI, or cost of living index number, CLI. The necessity of construction of cost of living index arises on account of the fact that Wholesale price index numbers measures the variation only in the general level of prices. These variations do not throw light on the effect of variation in prices on the cost of living of different class of people like poor, middle, rich, labor class, industrial and agricultural workers in a society. Different class of people consume different type of commodities, and even the same type of commodities are not consumed in the same proportion by the same class of people. The relative importance of various commodities is different in different case of different type of people. In order to measure the effects of variations in the prices of various commodities on the cost of living of different class of people, separate index numbers are constructed for different groups. Definition: Consumer price index is the index number of the cost met by a specified class of consumers in buying a basket of goods and services. A basket of goods and services means goods and services needed in day-to-day life of the specified class of consumer. Here, class of consumers mean group of consumers having almost identical pattern of consumption. Utility: Cost of living index number is used to determine the purchasing power of money and for computing the real wages. Real wages is computed by money wages divided by cost of living index number into 100. It is commonly used in fixation of salary, dearness allowance or grant of bonus of the employees. They are used by the government for the formulation of price policy, wage policy and general economic policies. They are used for comparing changes in the cost of living of different classes of people. They are used for deflating money or income. Deflating means converting money wage into real wage using cost of living index number. Cost of living index number is used widely in wage negotiations and wage contracts. Main steps involved in the construction of consumer price index. Following are the steps to be considered while constructing consumer price index. First is defining purpose and scope. Next is conducting family budget inquiry and selecting the weights. The third step is obtaining price quotations, and the fourth step is computing the index numbers. These are the main steps involved in the construction of consumer price index. We'll discuss each of these steps in the next class. Thank you.